Well, the UKIP leader Nigel Farage has been involved in an exchange of views with the musician and Remain campaigner Bob Geldof. Mr Farage was with a group of fishing boats that were sailing past Parliament in a protest over European Union fishing policies. But a vessel carrying Bob Geldof pulled alongside Mr Farage's boat and he shouted across, calling the Mr Farage campaigner a fraud. Let's have a listen.
Are no fisherman's friend. You are on the European Parliament Fishing Committee and you attended 1 out of 43 meetings. You're a fraud, Nigel. Go back down the river because you're not one with Stop lying. This election is too important.
Well, the BBC's political correspondent Giles Dilnott caught up with Nigel Farage to get his reaction to Bob Geldof's claims.
We used to protest against the establishment. Now the establishment protests against us. We must be doing something right. What Mr Geldof, multimillionaire Mr Geldof, did was show his absolute contempt for the men and women that have come here today from right across the United Kingdom asking, demanding to be listened to as their communities are destroyed by the common fisheries policy. And I think, frankly, as a spectacle, it's pretty disgraceful. Then what he did was to show the depth of his ignorance. The common fisheries policy is sorted out on the principle of equal access to a common resource, which means what is rightfully ours, we share with the rest of the European Union. We're only allowed to catch 20% by value of the fish that swim in what should be our territorial waters. Mr Geldof clearly doesn't understand that.
You say he's a millionaire on a boat. I've been chatting to very cheerful, ever cheerful Aaron Banks. Well, he's not short of a bob or two, and he's backing you.
He's not the establishment, is he? And what we've seen today, from the Remain crowd, is the establishment, as I say, protesting against us and trying to drown out the voices of ordinary people who are saying, please help us, because this industry's been destroyed. And actually, if we go on inside the European Union, God knows where it'll be in 5 or 10 years' time. Brexit is the only solution for our fishing industry. And when I hear our Chancellor constantly telling us how good the single market is for the economy of our country, just look at what it's done to this industry. Outside, with our waters back, we could create £2 to £3 billion worth of income every single year.
Just very quickly, there is a sort of spirit of Dunkirk about all of this. I would point out, of course, Dunkirk was a defeat, but you're not scared of defeat, are you? Because you know UKIP would benefit even if you lose.
You're not talking to a cynical politician who came straight from Oxford into politics. I had a proper life and a decent job and earned good money in business. I got into this because I'm sick to death of our country being sold out and given away by career politicians, and I want my country back, and that's why I'm here.
ORB had a poll. Some people said it's too much. The polling is a little bit awry, but that put you firmly ahead. Are you going to win?
I feel there's been a momentum shift over the course of the last couple of weeks. I think Leave is now doing very well. There are 8 days left. We've got everything to play for. I'm feeling more optimistic with each day that goes by, but we're still all to play for.
Big Man Tyrone here. Make sure to subscribe to the wicked awesome Robin Hood UKIP YouTube website. He exposes the leftist crops on the British brainwashing corporation. Nice.